Hey guys, next year's guys. Uh, what did I learn? The biggest lesson I learned at SCA was really that nothing is impossible. Like, there are millions of media channels and new technology and new developments coming out all the time, every day. So, virtually any idea that you have or anything that you think is cool is doable. Um, and if I could turn back time at SCA, I probably would have done more. I probably would have started building and making things sooner. It would have been really great to finish the year with either more products or more apps or sites or things done instead of just in mock-up form in my book. Things to know about next year's, or things that next year's intake should know about the people that run the school. Mark is a lot more approachable and sensitive and understanding and fair than he may give off. And he really, really does want to see you succeed. Everybody succeed. And you may not be his favorite student, and you may not be producing his favorite work, but that doesn't mean that he wants to see you succeed any less than anyone else. And he's always, always, always in your corner. And what he lacks in the warm and fuzzies department, he really has made up for with the amazing people he surrounds himself with, starting with the girls upstairs, Georgia and Hannah and Chantal. They're like the heartbeat of SCA. Georgia has boundless amounts of energy, which you need sometimes to really pick yourself up. Chantal, oh, I love Chantal. I'm sure I'm not the only one that felt this way, but it was kind of like having an instant friend. And Hannah, she's like a warm hug in a person. And she gives amazing hugs too. So those are great. Thank you. But they're really, really there for you. Whatever it is that you need, you got it. Tufik, man, like, that guy's been everywhere and he's done everything and he does so much stuff outside of SCA. It's worth talking to him even if it has nothing to do with what you're working on. Because like all of those photo shoots and all of those like side projects and the thing that he has for bees, I mean, all that stuff is really inspiring and it can trigger more ideas in you than you thought they could. So he's super cool. Chris is like, he's old school advertising, but he gets all the other stuff too, and he appreciates it. So don't be fooled by the rockabilly, old school talk, boys down at the pub. I have an app that he worked with me on that is just so much better thanks to him. So he gets it. He really does. And Rob, like, yeah, he's the Photoshop king, but he'll make you see things in your executions that didn't know were there. And not only that, but he'll help you make them happen with shortcuts that only he knows that will save you like a week of your life. Jean is a brilliant storyteller and a brilliant narrator, and she will help you bring that out in how you communicate your work, and just make it sound really pretty. And Ian kind of felt like a bit of a kindred spirit. He has such a refined taste, and he has such a refined eye, and like, it's so sharp, and you'll never get away with anything being off by a pixel. But that was a really brilliant lesson from him, to never be satisfied with something being just okay, and never being satisfied with it being just anything less than it could be. and he's got a big soft heart. I think the best year, or the best work produced this year, we all laugh about it, but I'm just gonna say it. It was the Moon Pig thing, okay? It was Moon Pig from Matthias and Adam. It was awesome. There's a reason why Mark plays it at the school all the time. I'll never listen to that song voluntarily ever again, but it was just really fucking great. It was a brilliant idea, and it's still my favorite. So there. And if I could give any advice to next year's intake, it's to really stay focused and stay dedicated, because like the year it's a roller coaster of emotion, and it's just like one fail after another, and you're gonna hit so many of those moments where it's either like whatever, partnership fail, campaign fail, idea fail, all-nighters that result in fail. It's just like, it's really easy to get caught up in those things, but acknowledge those failures and acknowledge those moments when you feel really low, but move past them as quickly as you can, because whatever your reason for being at SCA, whether it's to completely change yourself or change the course of your foreseeable future, 10 months is really not a very long time, and they go by very, very quickly. So milk the year for everything you can, for all of the time you can spend with every single mentor, with all the connections that you can make, and for all of the things that you can learn. There is nothing that you can't do, but you really, really have to have your sights set on your end goal and brush through all the crap that's going to happen in the meantime. And warn all of your friends and family that you are not going to be a very present person in their life for a little while, but it's worth it. They'll forgive you. It's cool. Okay.